Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's North Carolina taking on Japan. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. We're looking forward to what's sure to be a dramatic Game 3, Chris.
And Boog, this is as close to an elimination game as you can get without it actually being one. Going down 3-0 would more or less just end this thing. So this game's going to tell us whether we're going to have a real series in store for us or if we're just going to be packing our bags and going home.
A lot of people feel these teams are more evenly matched than the first two games would indicate. So we'll see if we get a bounce-back performance in this one. Nothing better than pregame festivities for the World Series. Game 3 is coming up next. Just about set to go now. Towing the slab in today's game, Yuri Perez. What do we have on him?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Ready to go? This is Bryce Terang. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And we're underway in Game 3.
First pitch, 7:07.
Here comes the 0-1. In the air, right side of the infield. Marte should have it. And there's one down. This offense is ready for Game 3 of the World Series. Let's take a look at the lineup.
Well, this group is off to a great start, Boog, and today's goal is simple. Keep the momentum going. No need to change your approach at this point. Win today, and their lead in the series will feel insurmountable.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Outside low. 1-0.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
1 out, base is empty. The shortstop takes the ball. To the right side, Marte. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
2 down, base is empty. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Aaron Judge. That's outside. 1-1. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Half inning complete. We've got no score. Back here in Miami, and today's starter, Tarik Skubal.
Yeah, Boog, he got the win last time out, worked deep into the ball game and scattered a couple of hits. You can expect him today to try to match that performance of his last time out.
Here's Jose Ramirez. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. This one in the air, center field. And there's 1 away. This offense is ready for Game 3 of the World Series. Let's take a look at the lineup.
If there was ever a time for an offense to get off to a fast start, this is it. They have to build up confidence early in this ball game and feed off of that momentum the rest of the way. No room for error in this one. They are desperate for a win.
Geraldo Perdomo getting ready to hit.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And that's in the dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself in the scoring position.
Batting fourth.
Juan
The right
Soto
fielder,
down.
Juan Soto.
And that one hit to first, and that goes foul. Next offering is fouled back.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Struck him out looking. Second inning coming up here in South Florida. No score. World Series Game 3. Here's Pete Alonso.
The first baseman, Pete
Alonso went off for 2 homers in his last game. Perez back to work. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher,
hitter.
there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And next is the designated hitter, Gunnar Henderson. Swing and a miss, 99. How do you do? Runner at first with no outs here. And that drops in for a strike. Gary Simmons, our plate umpire today, sort of has a reputation as a pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, a little bit of a wider zone than most, I'd say. And a wide zone can be tough to deal with as a hitter because you have to start expanding what you're looking for, covering both sides. And with the stuff pitchers have today, you're just not going to have a lot of success.
Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw comes in too late, and they come away without an out.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Will Smith in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Late swing fouled off. First and second, no outs here in Game 3 of the World Series. 2-1. In the dirt, blocked, but no advance from the runners. And that one fouled off. Got him. And that is a big first out.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
Now the batter now, Pete Crow Armstrong. Inside, just missed. Runners at first and second with one gone here at the top of the second. That one's in there. Strike one.
1-1.
There's a swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
2 strikes. Ball 2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Lifted in the air, right field. Snags it for the second out.
Batting it, the third baseman, number 8, Alex Bregman.
Now it's Alex Bregman.
How many times have we seen an early at-bat change the course of a game? It happens every night in baseball, and maybe it happens again here.
Right side. And that's the third out. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez.
First pitch misses. Just missed.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far moving the ball around nicely.
Just off the inside edge. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire
at bat.
Ketel Marte up to the plate.
Marte.
First pitch just misses.
Counts 1-0.
Next offering is fouled back. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4. Back to first, and it's over his head. And oh no, it's out of play. Just a terrible throw there.
No trouble getting the double play started, but clearly some trouble on that return throw to first. I'm not sure if the runner going into second had a part in that or if it was something like a bad transfer. Either way, could have been 2 outs, but instead, they got to work around a runner in scoring position now.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position, and now Julio Rodriguez.
0-1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Pitch misses, and the count is 1-1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Ground ball up the middle. Terang over to first in time. Rodriguez out of the play.
Batting it, the designated hitter, Manny Machado.
Here's Manny Machado.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Ball, that's low.
In the dirt, but no advance. That's ball one. Kicks and deals. There's a swing and a drive. And that gets down into the gap. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Well done. Drives in the run. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. That one's in there, 0-1. Wells went deep in his most recent game. Runner at second, 2 down. Swings and misses. Smith gathers, throws, in time. The 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 1-0. You're watching the World Series on the show. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the veteran outfielder, Mike Trout. Trout would reach 400 career homers with one more long ball. And that one clips the corner.
Let me say when he hits number 400, that's really special. Not even 70 players in MLB history have done it. Al Kaline didn't. Neither did Joe DiMaggio, Larry Walker, Jim Rice, Orlando Cepeda, or Tony Perez. And all of those guys are Hall of Fame sluggers.
Back to the top of the lineup, Bryce Turang, the next to hit, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Hit hard on the ground to short. And a couple of quick outs.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Now it's the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. He's 0 for 1. Witt, a former Gold Glove winner, batting second in today's lineup, a former first-round pick back in 2019. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-1.
Oh, that's okay.
Fastball is outside. Aaron Judge waiting on deck if they extend the inning.
Plenty of pop in his bat, so he could give them the lead with one swing if he gets the chance.
Too high, and it's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Judge in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And now it's even 1-1. Runner on the move. Pitch misses inside. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Tying run and scoring position. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swings through that one out in front that time.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. Right through there for a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Armstrong hauls it in, and there's one away.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Geraldo.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. 1 for 1 with a single so far. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. That one catches the corner for a strike.
One ball, 2 strikes to count.
Next pitch is outside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That one to first, but that rolls foul. Towards first, Alonso. And he takes it himself for the out.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that misses. Ball 1.
1-0.
That's down and in.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
And it is 2-1. And that's in for a strike. And it remains 2-2. Stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And now it's 3-2.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
On the ground to third, and it gets by him.
But when you see that many pitches in an at-bat, your chances of succeeding go up. And right there, we see the result.
And now it's Juan Soto. Struck out looking his first time. Fastball for a strike. Got him to chase one upstairs there.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Outside low. Going to count 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. New inning getting started. Stepping in the long ball threat, Pete Alonso. And that drops in for a strike.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
That one close, ruled a ball. And 1-1.
Just missing off the plate there according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's hard hit on the line. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Gunnar Henderson.
Next is the designated hitter, Gunnar Henderson. Reached on an infield single his first time. And that one pulled foul. Grounds one to short. Throws to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
The catcher, number 17, Will.
So Siggy, a close play at first, worthy of another look with StatCast.
That was an absolute heater, and you just don't see that type of velocity coming across the diamond every day. Only the best infield arms in baseball reach 90 miles per hour, and he needed all of it to get that out. Bang, bang play.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. Two down, nobody on. Here in Game 3 of the World Series. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one misses. 3-2 now. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Over to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here in Lone Depot Park, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Teoscar Hernandez. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
That one blasted deep to right. Judge going back on it. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. That's worth the price of admission. And they tack one on the board. It's 2-0.
That's an incredible job of letting that breaking ball get deep, trusting your hands, and driving it out the other way. That's how you practice it in the cage. Incredible when you can translate it into the ball game.
Here's Ketel Marte. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. There's a strike.
Well, these guys showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Lifted in the air down the left side, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Man at second. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it drops in. Now a long throw home. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And they lead by 3.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. It's amazing to me that he was able to put the barrel on that one. I mean, that pitch was pretty well outside, but great extension and bat control through the zone allowed him to drive it the other way. That was pretty impressive. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now it's Manny Machado, and he swings through that one.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game. I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Breaking ball inside. And it's 1-2.
2-2 down.
This one in the dirt. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up. 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Wells in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. Rodriguez stands at first with 1 out. Runner on the go. And a foul ball. He stays alive. That one missing inside. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Now it's Jose Ramirez. 0 for 2 in this one. And that's outside. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Garrett Whitlock, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Williams also throwing. 2 runs across in the inning. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Just
Ball
misses
2.
with that one.
2-2 the count.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. They put 2 on the board on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and 1 left on base. We played 4. Japan out front here, 3-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters are performed up to this point.
Joe Armstrong.
Perez back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, this group of hitters just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
That one not close.
2 strikes.
And the count is 1-2.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. On the ground, right side, into the outfield, base hit. And they had their first hit since the 2nd inning.
The third baseman, number 8, Alex Bregman.
And now it's Alex Bregman, flied to right his first time. Check on the runner, and he's back in on a dive. That one a little bit high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Inside, almost got him. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Grabs it right up against the wall.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Here's Trout, 0 for 1 so far. That's in there. That's strike 1. Man at first, 1 away.
One and one.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and a miss.
2 strikes.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. The throw to third. And he'll reach second with one away.
Still able to come through behind the count right there. You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it. And that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with a well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
So the batting order turns over. And the batter now, Brice Turang. That one's in there. That's strike one.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
The 0-1. Sliced hard but foul. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags from third. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score. It's 3-1.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Bobby Witt Jr. Fouled off left side. Strike two. So man in a scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate, and we're at the top of the fifth. Next pitch misses. 1-2 to count.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Up the middle, Perdomo. Now the throw to first on the run. Got him. A beautiful play to end the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave one. Home half of the fifth coming up. The All-Stars out front, 3-1. World Series Game 3. Now here is Geraldo Perdomo. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
And another ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
And a swing and a miss there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Two on the way. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Vladimir.
And now Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Put together a great at bat last time. Really battled. Ended up with the base hit.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Next pitch misses way outside. Fastball for a strike. That one way inside. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. One down, base is empty. Line drive, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it
Now
takes
batting,
away. He did
right
everything
fielder,
right on that
Juan
swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Soto.
Here's Juan Soto, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And first offering is fouled off. That one pushed to the left and foul.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
That one outside, and the count is 2-2. And that's outside. And they'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Strikeout number 8. And welcome back to the ballpark. Aaron Judge at the plate. Judge goes 6 feet 7 inches, 280 pounds. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Randy Rodriguez, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Uribe warming up as well. This one smoked, could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that.
The
Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Yuri Perez won't go any further tonight. Gave him a good effort as he exits with a lead. And we'll have a new pitcher when we come back.
Now pitching.
Sir Anthony Dominguez on the pitch out of the pen here.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's a big power threat. Pete Alonso, 1 for 2. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. What a stop to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Gunnar Henderson.
Now it's the DH, Gunnar Henderson. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
Fly ball right field. That one back. That one on its way. And it's gone. And this game is tied. It's 3-3.
This game is breathing new life thanks to that home run, and that's exactly what they needed. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
And here is Will Smith. Right through there for a strike. And he swings over the top there. All tied up here in Game 3 of the World Series. Foul ball, still 0-2. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Well, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Just missed. And another ball.
Well, he gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
Right side, hard hit. Third out.
He's out.
But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. We're tied now at 3 apiece. This is the World Series on the show. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Garrett Whitlock.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Now the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
The left fielder.
He's already homered here in this one.
Hernandez.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens, and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
And takes low for ball 1. Movement in the bullpen. David Bednar up and loosening in the pen. Hader, the lefty, warming up as well. Cut on and lifted in the air. Judge is there. And there's one down.
The batter, number 4, second baseman.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Outside low, and that is ball 1. And downstairs. And there's a foul ball. Oh, great stop from his backside, and that's a great play for the out.
Now
it makes a great decision to go ahead and dive to stop that ball. Nice little flip to the pitcher covering. Those are those PFPs, pitchers fielding plays.
Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. And makes the grab. And that ends the inning. 6 innings are in the books. Score holds at 3-3.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Randy Rodriguez. Here's Alex Bregman.
Leading off for North Carolina, the third baseman, Alex Bregman.
And a foul ball.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard. Here's Mike Trout. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Just missed. With the go-ahead run at first here in the late stages of Game 3. And that's a little bit high. And now 2-0.
2-0.
And it's fouled off. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
That misses the zone. Full count now.
Well, in this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Here comes a 3-2. Now it's belted deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. And now they're out front. It's 5-3. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Bryce Turang now at the plate. And a foul ball. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning here in the top half of inning number 7. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
That's inside, and it's 2-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That one outside. 3-1 now. Next offering is fouled back. The kick, the 3-2. And that's ball 4. Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Now the number 2 hitter, Bobby Witt Jr. Up and in, ball one.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Turang gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And a strike on the outside edge.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's
Marte sends it to first. That's the first out, the top of the seventh.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron.
Here comes a skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Randy Rodriguez won't go any further, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching.
New pitcher now, Ryan Abreu.
just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. 1 for 3. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Abreu, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Man at second. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
The batter, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso will hit next. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Runner at third, 2 away. That one fouled hard the other way. Misses. Now 2 and 2.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Hit in the air, left field. Diving, it gets down. Could be extra bases. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Fastball is outside. That pitch in for a strike. And the count 1-1. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Ripped on the ground to second. Fires over to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. So they get 3 and jump ahead late. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. The All-Stars on top 6-3.
Now pitching.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. David Bednar.
Here's Manny Machado now. For Japan, the designated hitter, Manny Machado.
Tapped out in front of the plate. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Here's the catcher to hit, Austin Wells. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Off the mark there. And the count is 2-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
1 down, base is empty. Gets the call. Now 2 balls and a strike. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2. Struck him out looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Digging in, Jose Ramirez.
That's the ball.
And that's down and away. Two outs. Swing and a pop-up. Terang. And he makes the catch. That is the inning.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Camilo Doval.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Stepping in, Will Smith. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
Smith.
To third, and that's just foul. Close, but called a ball. And it's 1-1.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 1 down.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Crow Armstrong in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Abner Uribe preparing to come on if needed. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And the count's even at 2. Here's a rocket out to left. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Bregman stands in now and watches strike 1.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in Game 3 of the World Series. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. And he gets Bregman. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Josh Hader.
Now pitching, Josh Hader.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
The shortstop, Geraldo.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Ripped to third. On to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out
now
in the 8th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff just like we saw.
Vladdy, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Mason Miller, the anchor of the staff, is getting ready to close this one out. Next offering misses. 1-1. This one popped up. Turang corrals it. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, right fielder, Juan.
Now it's going to be Juan Soto. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. They say you win.
0-1.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Abner Uribe.
Abner.
Mike Trout digs in now. He's already homered in this game.
For North Carolina, the left fielder, Mike Trout.
Uribe, a righty that throws with power. He features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer. That one missed. Right through there for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Got it. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
The batter, number 13.
Bryce Turang, the next to hit.
Turang.
That's too low, and that's ball one. Next offering is fouled back. That's down and in. A slider missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next pitch inside, and the count is 3-1. Upstairs, and that is ball 4.
Hopefully he figures it out on the mound because they're running out of arms in that bullpen.
And now the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. 0 for 3 in this one. Uribe picks to first, and he dives back in safely. Ball 1 there.
1-0.
That one misses. That's 5 straight. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
2-1.
Turang, the base runner at first with 1 out. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Here's a 2-2. Out towards right center field. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. That's out number 2.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
It's Aaron Judge now. 1 for 4 with a double. Pitch is in there. Strike 1.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
1-1.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
And a slider misses down and away.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Right through there, got it. And Judge is down on strikes. No runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We head now to the bottom of the ninth. The All-Stars have the advantage, 6-3.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Mason Miller.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with a W.
Here's the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
The left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
And that is in for a strike. 0-1. Foul ball. The 0-2. Down the left field line, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you
The batter, number 4, second baseman.
Now here is Ketel Marte.
Ball one, no
In the
strike.
dirt. Nobody out, runner at first. Outside low, and it's 2-1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And there's the ball.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That's a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning out around.
Julio Rodriguez coming to the plate now in a big spot. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Counts 1-0.
Tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swing and a ground ball. There's one. And that's 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
The designated hitter, Manny Machado.
Big spot here. Bottom of the ninth. Down to their final out. Now Machado up here. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
2 strikes.
2 outs and a runner at third here in the late stages of game 3. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Miller is just 1 strike away. Ripped to short. And that'll do it.
All this team needs is one more win. But when you're playing in the postseason, it's not just a win of a game. It's a win of an inning. It's a win of an at-bat. It's a win of a pitch count. And that's what they're going to need to do in the next game to take the series.
Six-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.